In today's video, we will look at a few problems associated with resistors and circuits. Problem 1. 3 resistors are connected in parallel as shown below. So that is the 3 ohm resistor, 6 ohm resistor, and 9 ohm resistor. A potential difference of 20 volts is maintained between points C and D. Find the current in each resistor. Now, as you know, there will be a current, let's call it I, that would originate from the positive terminal of the battery, and it would branch out. One portion would go into the 3 ohm resistor, let's call it I3, and another portion will go through the 6 ohm resistor, let's call it I6, and the balance would go through the 9 ohm resistor, let's call it I9. To determine these currents, all we have to do is to use Ohm's law. Ohm's law states the potential difference between the terminals or the points across the resistors, in this case that or C and D, over the resistance of that particular resistor. So that would be the current through that resistor. So if you look at the 3 ohm resistor, the current through the 3 ohm resistor is the potential difference across it. In this case, it's 20 volts over the resistance of 3 ohms. And that is the answer in ampere. Likewise, the current through 6 ohm resistor is the potential difference across that resistor. In this case, it is also 20 volts over its resistance, which is 6 ohms. Ampere. And finally, the current through the 9 ohm resistor, using the same reasoning, is 20 over 9 ampere. One thing to note is the potential difference across these 3 resistors are the same because they are connected parallel to each other. Now let's look at part B, the power delivered to each resistor. Power delivered to a resistor is given in terms of current and resistance as follows. The current through that resistor squared times the resistance of that resistor, and the unit is watts. So the power through the 3 ohm resistor is the current through it, which is 20 over 3 from part A, don't forget to square, times its resistance, which is 3 ohms, and that's going to give you 133.33 watts. Now let's calculate the power delivered to the 6 ohm resistor. So the current through it is 20 over 6 ampere, square it times its resistance, which is 6 ohms, which will give you 66.66 watts. And finally, the power delivered to the 9 ohm resistor. The current through it is 20 over 9 ampere, square it times 9 ohms, and that's going to give you 44.44 watts. The total power, therefore, is a sum of this number, that number, and that number, and that's going to give you an answer of about 244.43 watts. Now part C, find the equivalent resistance of the circuit. Now you have 3 resistors in parallel, so the equivalent resistance is obtained from the following equation. So 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 9 is 1 over the equivalent resistance. That will give you an equivalent resistance of 18 over 11 ohms, which is about 1.64 ohms. Now let's do part D. What is the power delivered to that equivalent resistance? Remember, this circuit can be redrawn in a following manner in terms of an equivalent resistance like that. So this is a 20 volt battery and this is R equivalent. So the power delivered to that equivalent resistance in terms of voltage is that voltage squared over that equivalent resistance. So the voltage is 20 volts, square that, over 18 over 11. the number that we have obtained here. And that's going to give you an answer of 244.4 watts, the same power that we have obtained here. This is to be expected since these two circuits are equivalent to each other. The slight difference in the number that we have obtained is due to the rounding errors that we have accumulated throughout the calculation. Otherwise, they should be identical. Problem 2. In the circuit shown below, find the equivalent resistance of the system, the current supplied by the battery, the magnitude of the potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor, that is this one, and the magnitude of the potential difference across the 8 ohm resistor. So let's first simplify this figure by combining the 3 parallel resistors. The equivalent resistance of these 3 parallel resistors can be obtained in a following manner: 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 8, and invert that. So that sum is equivalent to inverse of that equivalent resistance of those 3 parallel resistors. That would give R3 as 1.846 ohms. To get the equivalent resistance of the entire circuit, now we have to combine this number with a 2 ohm resistor. So the circuit at this moment would look something like that. So this is the 2 ohm resistor and this is the R3, and both of them are in series. So it's easier to combine, and to get the equivalent resistance of the circuit, it is just a sum of the two. 2 plus 1.846, which would give you 3.846 ohm. Part B, the current supplied by the battery. The current would go in that direction. So in this equivalent circuit, the current would go like that, passes through the 2 ohm resistor and the R3 resistor. So using Ohm's law, the current I is equivalent to the voltage of 15 volt here divided by the resistance of the entire circuit, which is 3.846 ohms. And that's going to give you 3.9 ampere for the current supplied by the battery. Now let's look at part C, the magnitude of potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor. Now we know the current through that 2 ohm resistor is 3.9 ampere. So that's I. And the value of the resistance is 2 ohms. So 3.9 times 2, which is 7.8 volts. Now the last part, the magnitude of the potential difference across this 8 ohm resistor. The potential difference across that 8 ohm resistor is the same as the potential difference across the 6 ohm resistor, and therefore the same as the potential difference across the 4 ohm resistor. After we combined these 3 resistors, we get R3. So all we have to do is to determine the potential difference across the resistor R3. We know the potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor is 7.8. We know what is being supplied by the battery is 15 volt. So that means 7.8, which is the potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor, plus the potential difference across the R3 resistor must sum up to 15. So let's write that down. 15 equals 7.8 plus the potential difference across the R3 resistor. And according to the argument that we have just made, the potential difference across the R3 resistor must be the same as the potential difference across the 8 ohm resistor. And we can determine that V8, which is 15 minus 7.8, and therefore 7.2 volts. And that solves the problem. Problem 3. 4 resistors are connected as in the figure. Find the equivalent resistance between points E and F. What is the current in each resistor if 40 volt battery is connected between E and F? So let's simplify this circuit. Let's combine 8 ohm and 2 ohm resistor. You're going to get 10 ohm resistor by just adding the 2. Now let's combine now the 6 and the 3. So 1 over 6 plus 1 over 3. So that's going to give you 1 over 2, invert that, you get 2 ohms. So the result of combining the 6 and 3 ohm resistors in parallel is 2 ohms. So you have another 2 ohm here. So that is point E and that is point F. And further, we can combine the two to create a single resistor with resistance 12 ohm, which you get by adding 10 and 2. So this is E and that is F. So the equivalent resistance of this system is 12 ohm. Let's see what happens to the current. So the same current passes through the 8 and 2 ohms resistor. Let's call that I, and it will branch out. So some will go through the 6 ohm resistor and the balance will go through the 3 ohm resistor. Let's call that I6. Let's call this one I3. So in the second figure, the current I here will go through the 10 ohm and 2 ohm resistors. And in the third figure, the I will go through the 12 ohm resistor. That means the current I that goes through 8 ohm and 2 ohm resistors is the potential difference here, which is 40 volts divided by that equivalent resistance of 12 ohms according to Ohm's law. And that is an answer of 10 over 3 ampere. Now let's proceed to determine the I6 and I3. To do that, we need to figure out what the potential difference across those 2 points are. In other words, what's the potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor in the second diagram? Now that is easy. The potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor is I, which we have determined to be 10 over 3, times R, which is 2 ohms. So that is 20 over 3 volts. Now, since we know what the potential difference is across that resistor and that resistor, which is given by this number, we can determine I6 and I3 respectively. So from Ohm's law, I6 is the potential difference, which is 20 over 3 volts over 6 ohms. And that turns out to be 10 over 9 ampere. Now let's proceed to find I3. Again, the potential difference across the 3 ohm resistor is 20 over 3 volts. The resistance is 3 ohms, and that is 20 over 9 ampere. Now you see that I6 plus I3, I6 plus I3 should sum up to I according to the diagram. So indeed, if you take this number, you add that to that number, you will get that. And that solves the problem. Thank you for watching.